Here's the dump. Borderlands sucks so fucking bad. I brought them lunch and all they did was stunch. I just entered Grail. Now my hail to the fail. After resale, oh now, how much to speak? It's hard to talk. There's so many corrupt cops, I can barely walk. I would just finish poisoning me. 9 days awake with only 8 hours sleep. Here's duh. First is 3 days awake, you sleep for 8 hours, then you're up for 5, get turned away by Lethbridge Hospital. What a jive. Only done drugs once in like over a month. And that was after day 3 of the sleep deficit. Be like, what the fuck? So why the fuck could I not sleep for 3 days? And where to your gray? Now, let's see your say. You message FBI and CIA and all the rest for many months on end. You phone certain numbers and leave lots of phone calls. Kind of like 32, the lawyers of Red Deer and more and didn't get one response. Or you got one, but Vivian lost the number. And be like, so they say. I don't know truth or what's a Bermuth. Let's see when I'm extra clear. I'ma come back. Borderlands suck. This is daughter stuck. How much in fuck? You little bastard B. Where's my fucking hotel room, cocksucker? Remember me? You put me in a cell. Stupid hell. You fucking Grail. Where's this? Don't forget one's beside and amplified. These cocksucking little motherfuckers with their, let me find a family member. What's that, bunny wheels? So what is this? And I got 35 fucking corrupt cops and more to play on me because the brain used to be high psyche, everything to paralyze one ability. I pressed record and I already said my sword against you, but it fucking wasn't on. Now I'll say it upon. Here's the door belong. I need help. The systemized function of security, which equals a national security issue, but that's the words that come out. Let's see. 13 names on the list, all branded the same way. Underage registered prostitute, branded by her best friend. Everyone knows Danielle. I was at Patty McSwing and whatnot. Be like, and you scream it out loud in Pinter Creek for about 8 years. And you go, yeah. And be like, you beg for a hand from what cops forever, and you got none, and no one ever talks to you on topic, right? 13 names on the list, right? All brands same way, right? And they want to say medical condition, right? Be like, fuck you. That sounds like more conspiracy or duh. Okay? So all these cops pawning you all through the streets forever, yeah? And be like, every day for 2 months, you say, if I don't get my one fucking hand, I'm gonna put them on drugs. And be like, so, what's the only drug? I'm supposed to have them on ecstasy. Crystal meth, alright? So, be like, they gotta play daily, may feel bad or whatever. Maybe feel bad or whatever. Be like, data so corrupt, I have nothing better to do. Try to torment me and extra. Never missed one meth pickup that was like, of any real half-ass significant. And be like, you're going out of town about a ball or anything. You're like a gram, not like a 0.2 or 0.3 or 5. Here's a duck. Okay. Be like, do you remember on adult groomings and how much they like to fucking play for the seatbelts, right? So leave on allowed to drive drunk without lights for like a year and a half. Yeah. And you go over it like 4 days a week. How many days a month? Be like, duh. Let's see here. There you go, like 30 times a day or some shit. How many times I allow like crackheads and the rest and like lead the sicko to my nephews and nieces, knowing which one's the most complacent people? Vivian and Don. I'm not gonna play Don straight up evil. He well aware. And it's hard for me to talk, but the amount of crimes, there's about 30 crop, and be like, when I show you where's the flyer, 600 flyers through and all through the streets, half wear them like with white paper on. Be like, I show you a picture of where just without the white paper. Yeah. Be like, I'm sure you can find someone eventually that has that. You go in all over these cop cars and they'd be like, they actually call a threat. And I'd be like, I'm begging and crying, begging for one hand. They can't see all social media towns hacked. And then I'd be like screaming what through the streets every day. So 500 net forms for one hand on which ways. 300 to 400 emails. Let's fucking see. All my Twitter, all YouTube, that'd be 33,000 mess, only got like 13 back. You want to talk danger? You want to talk anywhere near? And I just finished getting poisoned. Very clear. And what was my 60-day die deal with Russia? Let's reappear. Here's here to seer. I hear y'all near. To this stupid little borderline bitch. Thinks that he's worth a grip of shit. Go get me. More than FBI, CIA. Because who interrouted all my communication to a variety of countries? I'd be like, I tried and tried. I even phoned a little FBI bitch ass ethic thing and then I'd be like, I want to see if you fucking care. So here's my duck. When someone prevent communication to you, here's my stew. When there are CMP officers, especially with Russia, remember how much they used to do to wear? Like spit in their fucking face in the morning. Be like, get Jeff go over. I'd be like, I need to communicate with ones that'd be like, fuck, it's hard as hell for me to talk. wish to wear. And be like, yeah, so much vlogs and blogs. And be like, go over which 2 or 3 months, indeed. And then do the next, and the next. You want to see real bad PRD black bimbus spitting Russian face leather one every cop on. How many they put for polygraph? No! I've been begging for 7 years for polygraphs, and all these bitches be doing is hiding and playing on me. And when they stop hiding, well, about a year and a half when Pierre D.D. Black Bimbitch get him on hell of extortion and blackmail game, just like where I told him to place. Pierre promised. He's the only one that's most interested when I start talking about underage registered prostitute. Would you like to talk about psychops? And be like, what's 13 on this? And be like, what's modernized mother of dark assault? That's just a heritage. Have you seen how much evil in the last 8 years into what cops couldn't do their fucking job so it's stapled to their fucking forehead? So here's the. And be like, I passed out what flyers and where that pretty much has a blueprint layer to a bunch of crackheads here and a bunch of more, and they refused to do the job and tried to make them kill me and lead them to harm my nephews and nieces. This ain't hypothetical, this is the thesis. So an extra mesis. I needed help, and so did they, and they only wanted to brag and fuck them all over town. So my sound, that meant a lot of ways bound, leave up baddies to the way. How's that for the day? Playing more adult grooming games, turning guinea pigs and names. How much to the slams? So what is this for the reins? Be like, I know when you pick up monies and I know when you pick up drugs, so we're gonna, now I turned you to my guinea pig slains. Here's the to Ames. Be like, how many times they try to get me to commit suicide when I take the drugs? Be like, indeed and smugs. And be like, how much to make my brain go owie? So if you loop one cop, because they know Jeff hates him, like put one cop where, and then place where? Because they've been anti-reach out, all of a sudden getting harassed, and always within 24 hours. Be like, 12 hours, 24, yeah. And be like, sometimes faster. And be like, you phone, FBI, your phone, counter military police, these fuckers suck. CSIS is the worst though. Absolute worst. Fucking asshole ever talk to me like that again. And be like, lucky where I was, you fucking son of a bitch. So an extra stitch. That Winnipeg little bitch. And all sorts of abuses. Oh, that fucking CSIS maggot. Now, you know how hard it was getting called the fucking first time, but we won't even get into that. The one song goes to what? Be like 13 minute, 30 second, and then go to like 32 minute and where? And be like template. So you couldn't tell with that, and if you did, all you did was allow these nephews and nieces and more. Be like, yeah, this punked ass little bastard branch. All these fucking curb stomps instanced. Be like, everything they could to make my life hell. If they know who I am well. And all I march primaries for where? Whose children is children's children. Because the rest of you scum can all die. How's that for fun? Be like potential. Be like though. So, Whole town knows me for ground. They know how much their whole town did to me and refused to help me at all. Cause I begged and begged for which kids is kids. And now they just want to be pleasure seekers. As a person is, they just want to be pleasure people. Everything at everyone else's expense. Begged and what was I for one hand for what Fort McMurray, 13 names on the list, one branded. 13 names on the list, all branded the same way. And be that one of them be underage registered prostitute laid by her best friend. She just wants triple pass. Triple pressed white flowers ecstasy. Right, but I don't really sell. So the well, let's try the hell. How many different people tell the pot dealers? It's been how many years? 10 plus. Pierre loved to loop people's brain to guinea pig again. Be like dog in stain. You know how we loop? Be like, listen to Jeff and then go play their social medias and shit. You know how many times the cops did? Now just for a piece of ass. And just be like, duh. And you have no clue. And where the hell was that Hornet Burnett cop? Number 1 or number 2? 2 whore brunettes. And a daughter stew. These fucking maggots. Here's through. Be like, which ones to try to kill me in number 1 beginning. So be like, not last January 4. That's when all this started to bore. And be like, except for Pierre's actually was playing 4 months prior. So here's the duh. I'll be like, I needed help. And this is where they drove completely fucking insane. As best they could. And this is the turn telling you to be thankful. And you're extra, I needed help. And your ass, And the trained brain was the reason for half psychic, because for how long? Everything they could to paralyze what abilities, on and on, for the last 2 years. I know this deal. Want to play where? Contact Russia. We'll ask them why they didn't take Thrive Avarith YouTube game. All communication suppressed, and now they're doing my SMU. And I had trouble speaking, and they like to smash my voice so bad because they make me scream and beg for one hand for whose kids is kids. How's duh for science? You can either help, and I'll say double tap was defiance. Your asses keep threatening me and trying to threaten nonstop. Using what kids? And by when you stop, do you think others are watching and only where? This is the dawn. You're allowed to sick it so that you can sit back. How many times, in fact, you think where force my eyes and checked? 8 years for one hand. These grandparents on when should have been shot in the fucking head. Or you can't see it worth a shit through there. Put yourself in the other. And all this other tried to do as far as I see is help whose kids and kids' kids. Not even himself. Hey, that's me. And this is where they fucked me so hard. Throughout the land, on and on. Tried the flyers I handed everywhere. Threw them on the ground. No one gave a fuck. Just fucking play in the shadows and fuck me some pound. And if the government agency were a sound, all through Alberta and then this ground. 600 wet and an extra air. I'm a ghost there and be like Blair. We'll go and see if Borderland Patrol bitches are as dumb as fuck. This was for me.